LearnBiz LLC is an entrepreneur coaching agency which customizes solutions to help businesses grow and thrive in an ever-changing economy.
You are listening to LearnBiz, the podcast, where we share an entrepreneur's journey and allow you to obtain insight into their path to success. We're here to educate other entrepreneurs about the ins and outs of running a small business, and we will provide you with tips and resources that can help you along your entrepreneurial journey.
Music selection, Midnight Silhouette by Devon, Wright.
Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hi there, Miss Carmen. Thank you so much for joining us on LearnBiz, the podcast.
Hello, and thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Miss Carmen, I'm going to ask you to tell us who you are and go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do really quick? I'm going to stand up so you guys can see my t-shirt because I'm out a lot and there is a barcode on here. So, hey, this is a picture of me and this is Genesis Unique Jewelry and this is my barcode, guys. So if you guys want to go ahead and scan that before we get started. So it's Genesis Unique Jewelry. So, yes, I am Carmen. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much, Miss Carmen. Go ahead.
So I am Carmen. I am the owner. I am the creator. I am the CEO, which is kind of like everything of Genesis Unique Jewelry.
And can you tell us a little bit about how you got started in this field of jewelry, handmade custom items?
Yeah, 21 years ago, I'm originally from Chicago and I moved here 30 years ago. 10 years later, I was going to work, had a really bad headache. And just make this a digestive version. We're going to do this really short. I drove myself to the hospital and they said, that I had a brain tumor and I also was pregnant. Well, at that time, I'd already completed time working with a state agency. I worked for a state agency. And so on my way to the hospital, they went ahead and say, hey, you have a brain tumor and you're pregnant. So they had to go ahead and take the brain tumor out. But unfortunately, it was so deep, they said, we can't go any farther. We're going to go ahead and just let you kind of, yearly checkup. So I had to go back to the corporate world. Again, I work for a government agency. I am a manager. I was a manager. I just retired of 30 years. I was a manager, program manager. And with people staring at me, I decided to make a plan. And that plan was to make my head a distraction. So I decided to design really cool jewelry that I brought from Chicago from my jeans and my suede coats and my leather coats and leather pants. I started to make really cool jewelry so that people could be distracted from the scars I had on my head. And even though I had little bling bling scarves, after a while your hair started growing and it's enough in the government agency, So I said, let me go ahead and make real cool, funky jewelry so people would, be distracted by my jewelry. And it
like this right here, right?
I'm sorry?
Like this queen earring right here that you have.
So I decided to do all of my kind of jewelry. So, I decided to invest in materials and, anvils and all kind of materials. And my daughters graduated from high school, went away to college. So I turned my room into a showroom and then a craft room. Got married. And the gentleman that I married, he's like, a contractor. So he builds. So he was able to help me design. So I turned that hobby into a business. And actually, I love it. I love creating jewelry and everything's natural, from leather to copper to gold to aluminum wiring to suede.
Right.
Well, I can be walking down the street and see a piece of wire, come home and polish it with some mothers and I'll anvil it and twist it, and next thing you know, we got, a necklace.
I love that. Can you get a little bit closer so we could see that necklace that you have on?
This is a wire. Yes, these are my business initials, Genesis Natural Hair. Because what I also decided to do, because I had to have my hair shaved, and I know that I couldn't automatically go back to relaxers at that time. That's what, I would do. I decided to make my own natural hair products. Because again, I still do have the tumor. I don't claim this here, but I do have this here. So I'm real cautious about what I eat and also my health, as well as taking, I do natural hair masks. I use honey and I use the coconut milk. And, my backyard, I have tons of vitamins and herbal plants that I plant. And,
Right.
everything is all natural. So I do the body butters, the body scrubs, and as well as the jewelry. So it's Genesis Unique Jewelry. I did have a daughter. Her name is Genesis. So this is where this business, so all this behind me. And you guys
Right.
know when we talk, and I'll start turning so you can see a little more of what I do.
So in essence, you basically took something that was a hobby. You and your husband kind of matched up your forces and the different things you're able to do. And you took something simple that you enjoyed and made it into this, this empire of sorts. What are we looking at behind you? What are some of the different types of things that you provide?
So well, what's weird because I'm looking here. Well, this here on this side here, this is one of my new lines, and this is a blue sheen, and it's wrapped around a copper, and we all know the benefit of copper. So this is just like a blue jean necklace here, and it is 6 feet long.
Oh, wow.
So it's something like that there, as well as my beads here I have for my neck, the necks. I do all
Okay.
kind of funky earrings. But what really kind of helps me design my jewelry, I want to show you this here. This is an article. I'm going to bring it up from old magazine, probably about 5 years ago. And if you notice, she has the sweat. She has the nice light sweater here. And
Right.
then she has the purse. She has the coat. She has the shoes, the dress, but guess what? There's no accessories. And this is what I love, because then I'll say to myself, okay, if you were wearing this, what would you put it with? Right?
Wow.
If you can see
Yes.
this runway model here. So this is a
Right.
model. So I say, you know what? Well, because she's a model, I'll, put something real cool and funky with this here. And this is
Ooh.
copper.
So let me
this is
ask you,
something- Mhm.
you mentioned the benefits of copper, and I know that many people may know. Can you tell those who don't know, what are some of the benefits of copper and why do you use it, in the stuff that you make?
Well, for one, it helps stimulate the brain. And it's like a detox in the blood. And when you wear copper, you'll notice that once it kind of cleans the blood, it turns colors. And that's fine, because the only thing you have to do, you can get some mothers or you can get toothpaste and you can clean and put it back on. But there's so
Wow.
many different benefits. And they say premature aging. And I've been wearing it all my life. Man from Chicago, since I was like 12, I always had a copper bracelet. And I'm 53 now, guys. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but I feel good, and I run in the morning time. So I don't have any major health issues because we don't claim this here, because I'm like, good, right?
Love it. Absolutely.
Oh,
So
you
Ms.
do-
Carmen,
Mhm.
you are basically the entrepreneur that I love. You come up with creative things. Tell me what that piece is that you're showing us.
This is just like a little swirl set here. And this is a copper for ladies here.
Oh, I like
And of
that.
course, I do men, and the man can just wear he doesn't have to wear, someone else, he can just wear the pennant, the copper pennant.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have a lot of great things. So you are to me an example of how entrepreneurship can happen for many people, right? You take a hobby
Yes.
and you roll that right into something that is income producing. What would you say was
Yes.
one of the major challenges when you kind of transition from, I have this job here, but now I want to tap into my hobby?
So what I did here, like I just retired from my job, and that was September 2021. So 10 years ago is when, 21 years ago when I had the surgery, I knew I needed a distraction, but at that time it wasn't a hobby. It was like, let me just make up something just so I can go to work so nobody wouldn't really stare at my head. And
Right.
eventually I would really get a lot of looks and stares because of the jury. But then I decided, I need to make this a business here. I need to get money off of this here because I love doing it. So I decided, you know what, we got to change this here because you're going to be retiring soon and you need something, a business that you enjoy doing. So
Love it. Love it.
I turned it
So
into business. Yeah.
in terms of your business and the things that you've been able to accomplish, if you could think of a couple of things that you would suggest for other entrepreneurs, what would be some tips that you would give?
You know what? I would have to tell people that this is your baby. You can't expect other people, family members, close friends to feel the same way because this is yours. You're carrying this here. So when you need help, like right now, I would love a team, and I don't have a team, and it's okay because with time, I'll get there. But you have to stay patient, you have to stay focused, and you have to stick on the plan and not your distractions, because you can be easily distracted when you don't have that go get them, someone to push you. You have to be
Right.
your biggest cheerleader. You have to be your biggest, teacher. You got to do it, and you got to know if you're really passionate about it and you want to do it. You put that battery in your back, and you'll be an Energizer Bunny.
So you create unique handcrafted jewelry items. You have a lot of accessories and pieces. You also do the natural body products. How does somebody get into this industry that you're in? It's kind of a bit of health and beauty and accessories.
Well, you have to first have that passion, that drive. Hey, this is something I think I'm interested in. So it'll make you go farther and want to research and want to stay up all night and studying and want to know what kind of essential herbs are out there and how they're beneficial to your body. You'll be up all night. When you find something that drives you and that force and say, hey, I'm really interested now. This is it. I want to do more. I want to learn more. You're up all night just trying to figure out how it works.
Wow.
How that can become a paycheck.
Absolutely. So in terms of the pandemic, it affected many. I mean, we are now in pandemic version 3 right now. We've had variant upon variant. How did it affect you early on? And what's the impact now in 2022?
Okay. I always knew that everyone has a skill. I can't tell you what it is, but it's there. And I knew when the pandemic happened, I did a video on my Instagram. Now is the time to tap into that, right? So I just started making more of my jewelry, waiting to see what's going to happen. So I heard Johnson & Johnson stopped selling. They went out of business. So my daughter was pregnant during pandemic. So I decided when she has the baby, whatever she has, I was going to make a cream for it with my natural shea butter. So then I decided to do my own, and I put my grandson's face on here. And so during the pandemic, it's Bam Baby Butter. This is all natural baby butter, a shea baby butter with coconut oil, and it's for babies only. And babies for sensitive skin. But this here, the pandemic helped me, thank God for my grandson now, but come up with a different line. So now we have our Baby Bam Baby Butter.
I definitely can appreciate that, taking advantage of, what's actually happening. So what about now?
Yes.
We've gone through the phases. How has it impacted you now? Or do you feel like there's an impact at all?
It impacted me in a good way, because now I'm in my backyard now. I'm planting all kind of natural herbs so that I can dehydrate those and add those to my body scrubs. So I'm doing mint, I'm doing lavender, all these different herbs I'm able to plant. At one time, I didn't think about planting these here. So it opened me up. It opened up my mind to grow bigger and think bigger. Now it's like, I got all these vegetables in my backyard, even fruit that I'm growing, that I'm adding them into my body scrubs because everything is natural now, and add them to my essential oils.
Wow. So you definitely are taking advantage of every moment that you can kind of sharpen your craft right now.
Yes.
So in moving forward with your business, I know that in the industry that you're in, there's always more creative things that you're going to start to come up with. What do you see as the future of your business?
I would like at least 3 or 4 franchisers spread out to different states. For one, I would have to do Chicago because I'm originally from Chicago. And all of my jewelry and my body scrubs are named after something or someone in Chicago. So I would like to open up 2 or 3 in Chicago and a couple of West Palm and one in Atlanta. I know they have the mall in Atlanta. It's like the Black Mall. I would love to get into that.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. And you're really taking advantage of the talent that you have and trying to spread. Now, what do you have coming up? I know that folks would be interested. They can get some of these queen earrings that I got here. Can get some of the goods that you have behind you. But what do you have coming up that people can come out and grab some of your jewelry?
Okay, so you can come out Saturday the 12th. I would be in Dania, and it's called Dania Night Out. They wanted me to be a vendor there, so I will be in Dania Night Out. And then on the 19th, I'll be in Fort Lauderdale. I'm participating in the Black History Parade, as well as the 26th and Fort Lauderdale. I'll be participating in the Fort Lauderdale Black History Parade. So that's just for the next couple of months, but I mean, this month only. But then again, also, I do have a showroom, and by appointments only, you can come by the showroom. And it's really nice because, it's just you and you have time to look, because all my pieces are very unique and very different. And you want something that's going to complement your beauty and just kind of make you, I want you to leave with an experience that say, hey, if you're a guy, you're going to really feel this chain you got here, this copper, this beaded chain. And if you're a woman, from the bracelets or anything, you're going to love it. So I want people to come here and have an experience and walk out and say, wow, I feel good, I feel good. And it doesn't just have to be, for African-American women. My husband is Italian. I make jewelry for him. I do jewelry for everybody. It's not just, you have to have, curly hair. Women have been cutting out their hair for years to go back natural, and not just Black, but all different women are cutting their hair going back natural. So I want to compliment everyone's natural beauty.
Thank you so much for that, Miss Carmen. So give me one last thought. When you think about the word entrepreneur or even entrepreneurship, what comes to mind for you?
I would say don't quit. And the only reason is because at one time I was really quick to tell people, especially during the big pandemic, get a business, home-based business. But it's hard. But you can do it. It's going to be very hard. If it was easy, everybody will be doing it. But just don't quit. Just don't quit. And stick and be around people that have that same energy, that same drive, that same force. You guys are on the same mindset, because that can help you, build your entrepreneurship, And even we have the serial entrepreneurs, working a job and doing your own. Just don't quit. Slow it down, but don't quit.
Those are amazing words to live by. How can people reach you, Carmen?
Sure. Well, you can either call me, and my cell number is my office line is 954-779-6946. Or you can follow me on Instagram, and Instagram is Genesis Unique Jewelry. You can also follow me on Facebook at Genesis Unique Jewelry, as well as Twitter, Genesis Unique Jewelry. And of course, I'm trying to get onto this TikTok, and I'm doing pretty good, I think. And TikTok is Genesis Unique Jewelry as well.
Yes, TikTok is an interesting land, and I'm glad that you're tapping into that.
Yeah, Carmen, you're right.
I truly appreciate your presence on LearnBiz, the podcast. We always love to have entrepreneurs, and we appreciate you for sharing your journey. Please give us a little pan of what's behind you before we close out, because you have some really great goodies. It looks like you have some neck pieces. You have a lot of long, chains, and just so many different pieces.
I'm going to unplug my laptop here and just kind of give you guys a quick little just tour around. And this is the showroom. And you can pull up the hours on Google, but I'll just kind of stand up here and let you guys see. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there you go. And you use a lot of different materials. I've noticed I've seen wood, I've seen metals, I've seen all kinds of cloths and denims. That is beautiful.
Yeah, do all kinds here. As well, again, we do have, like this here, we do have the cocoa mango shea butter. I have a lemongrass shea butter. I have an island butter shea butter. I have so much here. And you know what? Just don't stop. I might slow it down. but I'm not quitting.
Thank you, Carmen. Those are excellent words to live by. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to LearnBiz, the podcast. I am Sandy, one half of the pair. Lisa is in the backdrop today. We want to let you know that we have shirts available, LearnBiz, Entrepreneur Mindset. Check out Miss Carmen at Genesis Natural Hair. She has unique handcrafted jewelry, natural body products. And remember one last thing, don't quit. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Miss Carmen.
Thank you, guys. Stay safe.
Music selection, Midnight Silhouette by Devon, Wright.
Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.